awesome, I agree. And I should do them more. Because I've been very lax on time lately.
Looks like it's my turn.
Wanna play with me?
Anyways, off in losers round 2. We have Lolo versus cwill. Alright, Lolo with GTR, cwill rocking stairs. cwill's gonna struggle with their transition. No matter which direction they commit to, they weren't able to build. They weren't able to easily build a transition. So Lolo takes advantage of that and simply sets off their full chain. Lolo with another GTR. cwill going with some kind of long GTR. It's not quite exactly what I would think long GTR is, but cwill just kind of building up their chain. Same with Lolo. Lolo opting for a quick chain setup. cwill's powering there. Well, despite that cut, cwill's chain was still pretty strong. Yeah, Lolo definitely made the wrong play of just setting off their chain as soon as possible, just because,
That was fun.
I mean, just so many things are possible during the time that you're setting off the chain. cwill did just kind of set off their chain as fast as possible, but let's look how it turned out. cwill outchained Lolo. That's just generally what happens when setting your chain off so quickly. If I were to have any input onto gameplay, I'd definitely say that Lolo should go for attacks. But looks like cwill is deciding to make Lolo's mistake from the last round and chooses to kind of just set off the chain all willy-nilly. Definitely not gonna work out in cwill's favor. Lolo's able to finish up their chain and take out cwill.
Good move. I'm losing my edge.
I knew I'd win.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing some misplays here. Just general plays you generally want to avoid. Now, as not the strongest PvP player, I suppose it's not really my right to say that someone's misplaying, but I just gotta think about my current knowledge. I mean, cwill is pretty tall with their chain there, but their chain doesn't quite connect to their tail. And Lolo is actually struggling a lot. Unable to get that purple they need to set off their chain.
Thank you.
Seems like
That was fun.
it's possible Lolo was committing to a harassment. I wasn't looking too closely, I kind of switched to looking at cwill's board. Anyways, Lolo going with GTR. cwill with... Again with the difficult chain forms to recognize. Keep it up. Lolo goes for a small little poke there, but cwill offsets most of it. I mean, it's kind of bound to happen. And Lolo mixing it up with a harassment. He's definitely playing very passive earlier. Wasn't the aggression. We'll need to outchain cwill here. I'm struggling to find the red and Gets the green, but doesn't quite connect
Like that? Eyelashes.
to a +1 link. And actually ends up not working out.
You beat.
Polo definitely needed a few more extensions there, but
Let's try that again.
they didn't really.
That
They
was
just had a rough extension at the point of the chain they were at. Cwill with a little lead here.
awesome. Awesome.
Lolo getting a perfect piece to finish up their transition quickly. And Lolo going for an attack.
Awesome.
Cwill on the most comfortable spot. It's gonna clean up some pieces.
Awesome. Awesome. Better. Speed up. Feel the
And
rush.
Lolo
Hard drive.
doing a nice extension there with the. They just saw they were getting really nice pieces and were able to get a strong extension there and outchain Cwill pretty strong here. It's a nice 12 chain.
Good move.
That was
Good move.
that was a pretty long round. There was a lot of just time spent on chain building, and just from that, I feel like I can say that Lolo was a better chainer than Cwill. But at the same time, Lolo is still susceptible to mistakes. So I feel like Lolo needs to mix in some harassments if they want to consistently win against Cwill. Cwill is playing very passively as well.
Awesome.
Cwill going pretty risky with the extension, but it ends up working out in their favor. They're able to set off the full chain, but Lolo has a strong chain. They actually ended up getting the same chain, but Lolo just had a bit more power to theirs. They were able to take the round. But just a simple chain setting off against another chain. Not exactly the most exciting thing in the world, but yeah. Like I tend to see most Puyo players go with a chaining playstyle. Lolo mixing in some harassments. Cwill 2, but Lolo's 3 chain beats out Cwill's 2 and ends up setting 2 rows. That is going to be difficult to dig out. Actually, Cwill finds something and gets a power 3. And yeah, Lolo just not quite in the situation to set off their full chain against Cwill's strong harassment there. Cwill, despite how like messy that harassment looked, Cwill's chain was still in a very good spot. It was still pretty easy to extend even if Lolo got their full chain out.
Awesome. Better.
Cwill going for a little poke. Lolo wondering whether to attack or set off their full chain. This was their full chain. And Cwill is... Oh, those yellows cutting. Ends up cancelling out entirely what Lolo had, but Cwill is ahead in resources at the moment. It's the perfect piece they need to set off their remaining tail,
Retribution.
and it is going to be enough to take out Lolo.
You beat me. You beat me.
Rough that Cwill's yellows cut off their tail to their chain, but
That was fun.
because Cwill still had a lot of resources and, gotta say, perfect pieces, Cwill was able to take that round. But yeah, bringing it to match point, cwill. Now, despite cwill's very passive playstyle and unique chaining style, they're standing a really strong chance against Lolo and his. I mean, they're the one at match point. Oh, but that is a killer harassment, and cwill is completely taken out by it. There's too much garbage to deal with.
I knew I'd win.
Lolo needs to keep up these harassments. This is Lolo's victory condition. Lolo is still a strong chainer. But cwill has definitely shown that they are very capable at chaining themselves, and Lolo cannot mess around. Lolo in a very tough spot with their transitions, going for another 3 chain, and ends up again working out, getting a follow up.
Awesome.
cwill in a very close to getting their chain off, but not getting a green. Ouch. Oh, that was rough. I'm saying this a lot, but that was rough to see. Just no greens in the exact moment when you need them. cwill would have had the round had they gotten those. cwill going for a double foot long. cwill is going crazy with their extension right now. Absolutely killing it. They're building really fast, but definitely losing a lot of efficiency.
Awesome. Better.
There you go. It's a strong attack here, but Lolo does get their chain off.
Awesome. Better.
Ooh.
Awesome.
cwill cut their chain pretty bad. And because of that, they weren't able to outchain Lolo. Lolo takes the set. The odds seem pretty against Lolo, but once Lolo did some good attacks and trapped cwill's strong chain, and Lolo setting off a chain after cwill got harassment in that last round was their victory. Lolo kept their chain ready, and cwill was not able to clean up the rest of the chain they had. And yeah, good game. That's as close as it gets. 7-6. Yeah, good.